Practice. I don't know. Owen, make sure you're plugged in. Are you plugged in?
Owen, can you hear us?
Okay, we're there.
Can you, Owen, can you hear us?
Alright, just make another video device. Video input. Change the recording.
Smashers and doing it.
Martin. She said that she wasn't playing much. We didn't have to worry about that. Johnson. Yep. Hoyt. Beck. And Josie. All right. Let us know when we're live.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know when you're live. All right, we're ready.
Live here in the birdcage, we got the 12 and 16 SPASH Panthers going against the 28 and 1 Cardinals here. Alongside Gabe Vargas, I'm Landon Teese. We're going to be our commentators tonight. Gabe, we got such a great matchup tonight. I'm so excited for this one.
Yeah, I know. That's Stevens Point's team. I mean, they are looking really stellar. And don't let that 10 and 12 record fool you. They're in a pretty tough conference, and they also have some, top leaders in their conference and some top leaders in terms of stat lines in the states. Let's look at, for example, Montana's Roik. She's a phenomenal player on all levels, right? For assists, she's at 567 assists, and she is second in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. She is number 1 in aces for in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, and she's actually top 5 in the state for D1 volleyball. So it is they have their work cut out for them. The Cardinals have their work cut out for them.
When we were looking up that one today in class, man, we were like so impressed by her stats and what she can bring to this Panther offense and defense.
Right.
So the Cardinals are gonna have to be on their toes.
Exactly.
The three big hitters. You know where they are.
Yep.
You got Perlberg and Robinson and Steinmetz. They're gonna have to be ready. She's gonna be out there. Great player. So we'll see what happens tonight.
And the even crazier thing about Montana is 3 years ago she started her first round of chemotherapy for stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. She successfully beat it and committed to Lakeland College in Plymouth, Wisconsin for D3 women's volleyball. Now she's top 5 in the state for overall aces in D1 volleyball, and she's also top 5 in her conference, the Wisconsin Valley, for digs and aces. So
incredible person.
Wow.
Incredible athlete. As you see, continuing her volleyball career, going off to Lakeland College, just incredible.
Just amazing to see. And then, too, another mention for that SPASH squad there, we have Allie Schrank. She is 3rd in the state for digs at 390 digs for D1 volleyball, and she also leads the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So looking at the digs stat line for the Wisconsin Valley, number 1, Allie Schrank at 390, and number 5, Montana's Roik at 215.
Yeah, as you said, Schrank, she's going to be ready for that big 3. I know she is. She's going to be down and ready. She's going to be getting those digs and saving the SPASH squad from just getting those one-time kills tonight.
Right.
So what the Cardinals really feed off of, and energy-wise, and it's just going to be a great battle.
Yep. And speaking of those big 3, why don't we talk about the big 3? Sammy Riverboat Perlberg, Sophie Robinson, and Paige Steinmetz. And so looking at hitting percentages, this is some stat lines from our Big Rivers Conference. 3rd in the conference for hitting percentages, Sammy Perlberg.
Who's right behind her?
Sophie Robinson. Surprise, surprise. And actually 5th, even after missing a few games, is Maddie Hunt still in the conference.
She's still up there. I mean, she's a great player, great asset. I mean, as we said in our last live stream, there's not a weak link in this Cardinal team. So, I mean, it just unbelievable team. And the record shows.
Right, yeah, 28 and 1, and they've been going on a sweep streak too.
Coming into this game, they're on an 18-game win streak, Gabe.
Wow. That is crazy. And what was their last loss? Was it August 28th, I believe, against River Falls? Man. And so looking at the ace line, too, The big three are 1, 3, and 4 in the ace stat line for the BRC. We have number 1, Sophie Robinson at 57 aces. Number 3, Paige Steinmetz at 52 aces. And number 4, rounding out the top 5 in aces for the Big Rivers Conference, is Maddie Bauer with 39.
You know, another thing about Bauer, let's talk about her assists and her incredible, punching these balls to the big three and giving them the energy that they need to put them in those lanes and find the opening holes.
Right, and so she is actually top 10 in the state for D1 volleyball. She's ranked 8th for assists at 630, and she also leads our conference.
Of course.
By, oh my gosh.
Was it 100?
Yeah,
100 or so?
almost 100 aces, and she averages 10.7 assists per set, which that is the top assist per set ratio in the state.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Unbelievable
my God.
player. We're
Wow.
going to switch here to a quick commercial break, I believe, and we'll be back here in a few bits here on live on Cardinal TV.
Yeah. All right, that was good.
Yeah.
Do we want to go Chloe, do you want to go down there and do the walk by for the national anthem? Where's the mic?
Mike is. Did you take it? Where's the mic? Well, whatever. You can transition back to. You can transition to the main cam, and then we'll introduce and then transition to Chloe. Welcome back live to the Birdcage. Now we're getting ready for the national anthem, so please stand up, take your hats off if you're sitting at home, and join us in the national anthem.
All right. Gabe, I'm so excited for this one. As we get our starting lineups here, we'll take a listen in on that real quickly.
Hitter number 6, Sammy Perlberg. The junior setter number 10, Manny Bauer. The junior outside hitter number 13, Bella Murray. The sophomore middle blocker number 17, Maddie Hunt. And the libero, a senior number 7, Ella Hutzler. And coach runs the Cardinals with hiking assisted by Chelsea Sikora. Let's play volleyball.
Here we go, Gabe. Let's play some volleyball tonight.
Man, I am excited for this showcase. And again, though, their records, I mean, they have a tougher record, but don't let that fool you because they are coming and they're probably going to be firing on all cylinders
And
tonight.
SPASH, let me tell you about their adversity. In their last game, when they played against Wisconsin Rapids, they were down 2-0, and they came back and won all 3 sets to win the game. So these girls are not afraid to come back. If they get down, they'll be ready to go.
They're a late burner team, that's for sure. And looks like we're setting up, getting everything ready for the game. And it looks like the ball is going to be on, if the ref would hand it over.
Setting in the libero lineup here.
Looks like number 7 is going to be behind the line, Ella, the veteran Hutzler, the 4-year veteran. She's been playing for this program since her freshman year, starting off the game tonight for the Cardinals.
Here we go, Ella Hutzler back to serve. She puts one over into the hands of the Panthers. They're going to set up here on the outside. Going down, retrieved by Esslinger. And Bella Murray can't get to it quick enough. A miscommunication starting off early for the Cardinals.
Yep, and as we've been talking about through all these games, right, communication is key to the game of volleyball.
Number 4, Montana Zroik, back to serve for the Panthers. As we said, a great server, a lot of aces.
Right.
There it is, into the hands of, and Perlberg's going to save it there. Zroik's going to put it up there on the outside. Nice tap over, saved by Hutzler. Bauer's going to put on the outside for Perlberg. She puts one in, and it drops into the back. Great spot there by Perlberg as she adds to her kills list.
And the riverboat's coming down the river. Sammy Riverboat Perlberg with yet another kill. She's just barely firing up tonight already. It looks like we have number 10 behind the line, Maddie the Magician Bauer, leading your conference and top in the state for aces.
She puts one over into the hands of the Panthers. Just going to tap it up. A nice swing there by number 11. That was Emma Barton of the Panthers, just a little too hard. Just going to go outside the back line. 2-1 our score. Bauer back again to serve. She's going to put it over again into the hands of the Panthers. She's going to put it up there on the outside. Nice free ball over there by the Panthers. And Esslinger tries to save it. Just not going to be enough this time. It's going to go out and tie the score up here, 2-2. Substitution here. Number 16. That is not on our roster, Gabe.
Oh, we have a change here. Number 16, Maddie Lobbs.
That was Lobbs,
Yep,
all right.
Yep.
Esslinger, she's going to put it up for Bauer. Bauer's going to put it on the outside for Steinmetz. He just shoves it over. George, she's going to put it up there on the outside. A block there by the Cardinal wall.
Looks like number 13, Bella Murray with that block. Man, again, the junior that's stepping up for this varsity squad in place of Michael Bureau, who's out with the ACL injury, I believe. You know, she has really stepped up for these Cardinals in the past few games.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Perlberg back to serve. She's going to put it over as SPASH. They just watch it drop. Thought it was going to be out, but just happened to be in right on the line. Great serve there by Perlberg.
Yeah, wow, man, the riverboat's really a-rolling here. She had that was a pretty nice serve. Well placed. Great ace by Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg.
Sammy again back to serve. Into the hands of the libero. George is going to put up there on the inside as Bauer thought it was going to be out, touched her hand, and then happened to be in.
Yeah, it looks like she just barely missed that one, and that was a really good hit there by that SPASH offense.
Number 11, Emma Barton, the junior, back to serve for the Panthers. 4-3 our score here in the early stages of our first set. Into the hands of Hutzler. Bauer, she's going to put up there on the outside for Robinson. And a violation on the Cardinals. It's going to be a net violation. Barton again back to serve and in the hands of Robinson. I was going to put it up there on the outside for Steinmetz. She hits one, and it comes off in Zhorik's hands.
Man, Paige Steinmetz, again, part of that hitting squad. Again, not a weak link on that Chi-High team. And, I mean, again, looks like she's firing it up already. 5-4 Cardinals.
Again, part of the big three of this Cardinal offense.
Right. They are just unstoppable. Oh, and it looks like we have number 1 behind the line, the sophomore, Olivia Sanborn, stepping up to play for the Cardinals tonight.
Zhorik's going to put it on the outside for number 6. She's going to put it up for Perlberg. Into the hands of the Panthers. Zhorik's going to put it up there on the outside for number 16. And it comes off Perlberg's hands.
That's just an unfortunate one there.
That was number 16, Lobs.
And looks like Cardinals are making another substitution there. Number 1 Olivia Sanborn coming off for number 13, Bella Murray.
Number 8 back to serve for the Panthers. That's Chloe Kindler.
Junior.
5-5. Tied up here in the birdcage. In the hands of Hutzler. Bauer's going to try to save it. She just can't get there.
And it seems to be that the Cardinals are starting off a little flat tonight. You know, SPASH is looking pretty nice, and
they're coming off, and Cardinals, they just got to get their mojo going. They got to get a couple kills going, just what they do, you know. Get them fired up, and that student section will get along right with them. That's a great save there by Robinson. She keeps it in play. George is going to tap it over. Bauer's going to put up the outside for Robinson. And a double hit there by the Cardinals.
You know, the communication seeming a little off tonight. These girls just don't seem to be looking like themselves. You know, SPASH is starting to fire out on all cylinders, and Chippewa looks really, really flat already.
Bauer's going to put up on the inside for Hunt. She hits one, and it's just going to go out on the outside.
8-5 Panthers. Cardinals are trailing, and this is one of the biggest deficits we have seen all season. Number 8 behind the line, Chloe Kindler, the junior.
Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Steinmetz. She hits it there, and they're going to call it out on Steinmetz. A little too far. Not happy with that call, but, you know, you can't control the refs, Gabe, can you?
No. 9-5 Panthers, and
they're popping up a lead here.
They are.
Number 8, Chloe Kindler again back to serve. Bauer's going to put it up there for a Perlberg. She'll have to free ball it over into the hands of Zhorich. Up there for Lobs, and it's going to come off the Cardinals' hands and fall out of bounds.
Man, I haven't seen the start from the Cardinals like this all season. You know, already a 5-point deficit. I mean, SPASH is looking phenomenal, and Chi-High's got a lot of work to do if they want to take this set. And it looks like Maddie Bauer with the dump there.
And it's going to come off Hutzler's hands. Wasn't ready for it. SPASH got the momentum right now, 5-11.
You know, that Chippewa squad looking a little frantic, and SPASH is just a steamrolling right through.
Kindler again back to serve, into the hands of Hutzler. Bauer is going to put it down the outside for Robinson, trying to turn the tide. Saved by the Panthers, as Kindler's just going to have to pop it over. Bauer's going to put up again on the outside for Robinson, as her kill attempt comes a little low into the net.
And again, something, you know, you don't see that much with Sophie Robinson hitting into the net there, so again, Cardinals already are just looking a little flat. They seem a little bit out of their element.
Bauer putting it up on the outside for Steinmetz as she puts one down. And number 8, Kindler, just can't handle the power of Steinmetz on that one. 6-12, our score.
Looks like the wall may be waking up a little bit, but now we have number 5 behind the line subbing in for Paige Steinmetz. Number 5, Adelaide Hoshin, the senior.
So he's going to put it over into the hands of LaBarrel on the outside for Lobs. And saved by Hutzler there. Bauer's going to put up on the inside for Hunt. And number 3, Schroink, tries to reach for it. Comes off her hands. It's going to fall out. Cardinals get a point there, 7-12.
Number 5 behind the line again, Adelaide Hoshin. And, you know, this might be the breath of fresh air that the Cardinals need.
Number 14 thought it was going to drop. That was Brooke Boyk.
And it now looks like the Cardinals, have gained a little bit on those Panthers. The score of 12-8 Panthers still. It's still a 4-point deficit. But
Hoshin again back to serve. She's going to put it over into the hands of the Panthers. Joyce going to put it up there on the outside. Good block there by the Cards. Lobs tries it again. Retrieved by Hutzler as Hunt tries to put it over.
just a little bit too much mustard there by number 17, Maddie Hunt. And returning the ball over to Stevens Point side. Looks like there's a substitution. Number 1 coming in for the Panthers, Sam Nickel. And it looks like she's going behind the line to take this serve.
Nickel again back to serve. She's going to put it over into the hands of Hutzler. She's going to set it up for Bauer. Bauer's going to put it on the outside for Robinson. And she hammers one home into the heart of the Panther defense.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson, Sophie Robinson. Man, she, again, a part of that big 3 on the offense there for Chi High, just finally starting to wake up, finally starting to look a little bit into their element. 9-13 Panthers.
The always reliable Esslinger back to serve for the Cars. She's going to put it up into the hands of the Panthers. Roy's going to put up there into the backcourt. Saved by Hutzler. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Perlberg. Nice save there by the libero. Roy's going to put up on the outside for 14. Hutzler saves it. Bauer's going to try to put it for Perlberg. She drops it down. Nice save there by the Panthers. And a great volley there ending up in the Cards' favor.
Man, Sammy Riverboat Perlberg on that tip, catching him by surprise. And, man, that was exactly what she needed to do there. That, like I've been saying before, that court awareness, just huge in the game of volleyball.
We all know she can hammer one home, but, you know, the tip can be deadly, too.
Right. And you're just not expecting it from her.
Exactly. Troy's going to put up there on the outside for 14 lobs, and she can't get to it in time.
It is now a 2-point game, 13-11 Panthers, but does anybody hear from now? It looks like number 4 behind the line, Isabel Esslinger, the 3-year veteran, and, you know, she's old and reliable, man. You can always rely on her to be playing well at all times.
Exactly. As right, she just taps it over. Bauer's going to put up there on the inside for Hunt. Hunt just taps it over. Saved there by the Panthers. Lob's just going to put it back over. Hutzler saves it. Bauer's going to put it on the outside for Perlberg. And she hammers another one home.
And it seems to be that the big 3 are waking up. Sammy Riverboat Perlberg on that kill there. Man, you know, once the Chi High squad really gets rolling, they become an unstoppable force.
We're going to take a look at an instant replay on that one. Lob's just going to put it back over. Hutzler saves it. Bauer's going to put it on the outside for Perlberg. She hammers another.
So much velocity behind her slap.
We come back to live play, another one game.
Wow. Man.
They tried to retrieve that one, but the impact was so much it went into the stands.
Just
Unbelievable.
Couldn't do it. Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg just sailing down that river.
Again, Esslinger back to serve. As it comes off, Kindler's hands was going to be out, but a costly mistake as the Cardinals gain a lead. And we're going to have a timeout by the Panthers as the Cardinals catch up to them after having an excellent lead on them, but you know, they fall short here in the midways of our first set.
Right. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be taking a quick ad break to the sponsors that support us. Thank you for joining us live on Cardinal TV. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Good. Bridger, can I have your pen? Quick. What's her 16, right? She's 16.
Yep, 16. Lobs is 16.
Here you go, Bridger. Thanks.
Man, they're looking a little flat.
They were not. I mean, that's all right, though.
Right.
They'll get them.
Yep. Hey, Chloe, you want to get an interview with the student section a little later?
Yeah. After this first set, go over there and we'll do an interview.
Do it after the first set.
After the first set. So stay here. Stay here.
But, I mean, you can get it ready, though. Talk to whoever you want. All right.
Transition. Welcome back to the Birdcage. 14-13 Cardinals, and number 4 behind the line, Isabel Esslinger after that quick timeout.
In the hands of Kindler. Joyce is going to put up there on the outside. Saved by Perlberg. Bauer's going to put up on the inside for Hunt. She hammers one home, and it comes off Schroik's hands.
Man, Maddie Hunt on that kill there. It looks like these Cardinals have finally woken up and are starting to fire on all cylinders.
You know, I wonder what head coach Luke Heike told them there in our timeout here, get them fired up, ready to go.
And it looks like the student section's waking up a little bit too, you know. They are a perfect example of what the atmosphere's like in the
exactly. They're like a 7th player out there sometimes for these Cardinals. I mean, they can get them hyped up so much that they're unstoppable, Gabe. It's just incredible to watch sometimes.
Right, and you could sense it. They were a little tense. And wow, look at that. A
dig attempt there by Allie once again. but it's going to end up in the Cards' favor, 16-14.
Number 7 behind the line, Ella, the veteran Hutzler. Remember that 4-year veteran, just always a reliable force on that Chi High squad.
As Roy's going to put up there on the inside for number 11, and she hammers one into the heart of the Cardinal defense once again.
Just out of reach of number 4, Isabel, the senior Esslinger.
That was Emma Barton of the Panthers. As Royk is back to serve for the Panthers.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, you could sense the tension in that student section. And finally when the Cardinals started putting up a rally there, you started to see them wake up, liven up a little bit, and get behind their team. Great to see.
Saved there by Boyk. As they just pop it over, saved by Esslinger. Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Perlberg. And that one had some heat on it, Gabe. Unbelievable.
Woot, woot. Sammy Riverboat Perlberg on that kill there. Man, looks like she's finally woken up, finally alive, and she is looking unstoppable tonight. Number 10 behind the line, Maddie Bauer, going for this serve.
Just going to put over into the hands of Nickel. Saved there by Esslinger, almost up into the rafters. As Steinmetz hammers one, nice save there by Zroik. Gonna have the free ball over into the hands of Esslinger. Bauer's gonna put it up on the outside for Perlberg. And another powerful kill there by Perlberg. Unbelievable.
Yet again, Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg, yet another kill. Offense or defenses across the state don't know how to handle it.
Bauer's gonna put it up on the outside for Perlberg.
Kills like
And
nobody can get behind that and get that back into play.
I know, you could almost feel Nickel seeing the ball come towards her. She's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
As number 14, Brooke Boyk, unable to put that over to the Cardinals' side.
The Cardinals now have a 4-point lead, 19-15. Student section chanting, there's a net there. Number 10 behind the line, Maddie Bauer going up for the serve.
As Roy's going to put it up there for number 6. That was Streamer.
Number 6, Megan Streamer, trying to get that ball over the net there. Unfortunately, just simple mistake. And then those are hard to avoid, but they are costly. 20-15, the Cardinals.
And we're going to have a timeout here by the Panthers. We're going to go to another quick commercial break here. We'll be back here.
And welcome back to the Birdcage for some live action volleyball between the Chi High Cardinals and the Stevens Point Panthers. And number 10 behind the line, Maddie Bauer up for the serve.
I was going to put it over into the hands of Libero. And nice block there by Steinmetz and Murray. They go for another one, and it's going to drop. Great defense by the Cardinals. Puts them another point up, 21-15.
And, Bella Murray, she is really proving a defensive force for that Chi High squad, something that they really, really need.
Roy's going to put it up there for number 6. And she puts a little too much heat on that. That was Stemmer.
Great court vision by Isabel Esslinger, making sure that ball would have gone out. If I was down there, I probably would have hit that one. Number 10 back behind the line again, Maddie the Magician Bauer.
And that's going to come off Troik's hands. A little awkward.
And again, those are just the little mistakes that you can't be making. Those little mistakes cost you so much in games like these.
Exactly, especially when you have that huge lead on them and then you start making those mistakes and you come back.
Right. It seems to be that the tides have turned. Chippewa was looking a little flat, and now SPASH is looking a little flat now.
That's what I'm going to put up there for Perlberg. A great save there by Brooke Boyk of the Panthers. That was a powerful kill attempt by Perlberg. And Steinmetz lays one down. It's going to come off the hands of the Panther wall out.
And the student section get behind them there, barking and now holding up ones. This is the set point for the Cardinals here.
Our back serve. And nice attempt to save that ball after the retrieval of the serve. But a little attempt by Pearlberg. The Cardinals are going to win our first set here 25-15.
You know, after a flat start, and
that was surprising.
Right. Don't go anywhere. We're going to transition over to our ads that make this possible. Thank you for tuning in live on Cardinal TV.
Now, and welcome back live to the Birdcage here. We got a live interview with one of our student section people tonight, Brady Johnson, with our very own Chloe Sheep. What do you got down there for us?
And they just do the rest, and I feel like it's a lot of our points come from that, and I feel like it's the reason we're winning games, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. Also, what's your favorite part about coming to these games?
Oh, the student section, the atmosphere. I mean, like, look at our student section. It's pretty big right now. It's been even bigger, but just everybody cheering. It's just an awesome atmosphere. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chloe and Brady. I mean, you know what that student section is like over there.
Oh my gosh, it is just electric. And I mean, you know, not going to lie, I'm going to be completely honest. They're a little flat during football games. They're really nice during the homecoming game, but we haven't found our stride in that student section during the football games. But volleyball games, that student section is just electric. They are a wall of sound. It is crazy. You know, thanks again to Chloe there for getting that interview, man. I mean, you know, that's been a work in the process trying to get that through, but now we finally have it. It's just a pretty awesome to see.
Get back a live play here. I'm going to put it over for the Cards. Saved there by the Panthers. Just going to put it on the outside. And saved by they're going to call that out, I believe. Call it in. Wow, they're calling a tip off of SPASH.
Really?
So it was out, but it comes off a SPASH fingertip there.
Okay. We have number 5 behind the line, Adelaide Ocean, the senior.
Cardinals lead 1-0. So he just taps it over. Nice save there by Hustler. Robinson's going to put up, and number 1, Nickel. Doesn't in the air quite enough.
And man, those Cardinals were looking flat at the beginning of the first set. It looks like they're firing on all 12 cylinders right now. They are just looking great.
Ocean again back to serve. Into the hands of Nichols. George to put up there on the outside. And up there, back on the wall. 3-0. Cardinals starting off the set with a nice run.
Line there, just looking great. Man.
Ocean again back to serve.
lands a nickel. Nice take there. Streams it. Bauer's going to put it up there on the outside for Robinson. She just taps it over, and it's going to fall out.
Panthers getting a point there, 3-1 Cardinals. And number 3, oh, it looks like they're making a substitution. And number 10 is behind the line, Maddie Miklish, the senior for SPASH.
As number 16, Lobs checking back in for the Panthers. 3-1 our score. And the hands Huxler on the inside front. She hands one home, coming off number 10, English.
Wow, and you know, Maddie Hunt missing that last week or so, I believe, due to sickness. You know, she's back and she is looking flawless. It was as if she had never left.
Exactly, and that's what you really want, especially when you come into these games. You know, next on Thursday this week, you know, we got a very, very important game against Memorial, so they're gonna have to be sharp.
That's gonna be a showdown for sure.
As Esslinger, she saves it. Bauer's gonna put up there on the outside for Perlberg. Chambers went home. Nice save there by Lobs. Bauer's going to put it up there again on the outside for Perlberg. And Perlberg, she just hits it back home into the middle of that Panther defense.
Surprise, surprise, the Riverboat came through town. Sammy, the Riverboat Perlberg, just dropping one over the net there. Again, not character for her, but, you know, it catches them by surprise. Right.
Esslinger back to serve, retrieved by the Panthers. Roy's going to put up there on the inside.
And it looks like that point is going to be awarded to Stephen Point, just barely sneaking in there past number 5, Adelaide Motion. It looks like number 11 behind the line, or number 11, excuse me, behind the line, Emma Barton, the junior.
Barton back to serve. She's going to put it over into the hands of Hutzler. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Perlberg. Nice block there by the Panthers. And Carlos have a nice save there. He's going to put it over. Joyce going to put up on the outside for Lobs. Saved by Perlberg. Bauer's going to put up on the inside for Hunt. Chambers is going to come off Barton's hands there. 6-2 our score.
You know, that was a well-fought volley there. That was, you know, some great volleyball play by both teams. But, you know, Chippewa just came out on top of that one. And it looks like number 7 behind the line, Ella, the veteran Hutzler, is serving for the Shy Squad now. Pass off to 4. Sent down. Esslinger on the reception. Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg coming through.
And a miscommunication by the Panthers.
Wow. 7 behind the line again. Hutzler.
7-2 our score. Hutzler back to serve. She's going to put it over in the hands of the Panthers. Going to set up there for Lobs. And a block attempt there by Murray. It's going to fall into the opening of the Cardinal defense.
You know, just came down on the wrong foot. And, again, those little mistakes are going to be costly mistakes. But, I mean, you know, Chippewa still got a comfortable 4-point lead. But anything can happen.
As I saw down there, Coach Heike teaching them up, trying not to let that stuff happen again, which is definitely crucial when it comes down to these big games. And Sammy Riverboat Perlberg, she hits one home. Number 16, Lobs, one nothing to do with that one, and she just lets it fall.
Did you see the velocity behind that? I can feel it.
Unbelievable.
I can feel the wind up here.
Me personally, I don't want to get one of those balls.
No.
I'm serious.
No, that is scary stuff right there. Number 10 behind the line, Maddie the Magician Bauer, hoping to get another ace tonight.
And come out of Allie's hands. Out of bounds, 9-3 our score.
It looks like the SPASH squad is struggling a little bit. They seem to be having some miscommunication errors and some just silly goof-ups, which, I mean, it's just part of the game of volleyball. You know, it's catching up to them. And so SPASH is really going to have to clean up their game to catch up with these Cardinals.
I was going to put up on the outside for Steinmetz. She puts it up into the rafters, and that bounces around a few times, and it's going to drop on the Panthers' side. 10-3. Cardinals starting to pull away here a little bit in mid stages of our second set.
You know, unlucky bounce for the SPASH there. I mean, that ceiling is so unpredictable. That set.
Murray's going to put it up on the outside for Steinmetz, and she just throws it down into the Panther defense.
little bit of an unconventional volley there, and it looks like we are transitioning to a timeout. We're going to transition quick to our ad sponsors who make this game possible. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for joining live on Cardinal TV. Test, 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 test. You getting any sound? Yep, we're getting sound.
We're going to come back here to live play. Bauer back to serve. As Royce going to have to free ball it over and in the hands of Esslinger. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Perlberg once again. Tries to slightly tap it over, but SPASH is ready for it. And that kill attempt is outside. That was lobs on that attempt.
Looks like number 10 going behind the line yet again, Maddie the Magician Bauer. Stevens Point getting in formation and getting ready to receive that serve.
Joyce going to put it up there on the inside, and that was 8 Kindler putting that one into the net. Bauer again back to serve. Cardinals with a 10-point lead here in our second set, 13-3. And that tips the net, and that's going to fall perfectly.
Yet another ace to add to her stat line. Maddie the Magician Bauer, you know.
Getting a little lucky bounce there, Gabe.
Right. That's for sure.
Bauer again to serve. Sent up into the hands of the Panthers. Royce going to put up on the outside for lobs. Retrieved there by Esslinger. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Steinmetz. She hammers one home, and number 8, Kindler, can't reach that one.
Man, Paige Steinmetz, part of that big 3 trio, you know, that is came ready to play. They're looking phenomenal tonight. You know, after a flat start, they are really firing on all cylinders now.
Bauer again back to serve, 15-3 our score. Into the hands of Kindler. Joyce going to put it up there on the outside for lobs. Retrieved by Esslinger. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Perlberg. Up into the rafters. And a double hit by the Panthers. That's going to cost them a point, 16-3.
Looks like we're taking another timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're going to transition over to our ad sponsors. Thank you for joining us live on Cardinal TV. Okay.
Welcome back live to the Birdcage. We got a score here of 16-3 by the Cardinals. Before we get back to live play, we're going to take a quick recap of the Cardinals' activities in the last week, Gabe.
Yeah, and the Cardinals' activities have been looking strong. The Cardinal golf team, the women's golf team, is going to sectionals, and they competed actually today. We're waiting on score or to hear back on scores from there. Last week, Friday, the football team won against Memorial 35-7 in a dominating shutout.
And our men's soccer team over the weekend, they beat Arcadia 3-0. So that was a strong win by our soccer team.
Yeah.
And actually, our own very Cardinal volleyball here, they're coming off a great tournament win in Bloomer. So, you know, everything's hot here in Chi High, and we're looking for a great athletic fall recap. So,
right. You know, all of the athletics are looking good for Chi High this year, which is just awesome to see.
Exactly.
You know, we usually have our bread and butter sports. We got hockey and we got softball, and every once in a while we got volleyball going on. But this year we have all of our sports firing on all 8 cylinders, and it is just awesome to see.
Back to live play here, 16-4 our score as Murray, she tries to put it over for the Cardinals, retrieved by the Panthers. as number 13, Addie Johnson, tries to throw that one in the Cardinals' direction. Just unfortunate and not able to pull that one through, 17-4.
A substitution made. Number 4, Isabel Esslinger coming off, and number 18, Sophie Mrs. Robinson coming on.
Perlberg back to serve. She's going to put it into the hands of Kindler. Great save there by Perlberg. She's going to put it on the outside for Robinson. She hammers one home, and Nickel just can't handle it. Again, great velocity by the big three.
Man,
just incredible.
It is so fun to watch them play. Man, like we've said before, there's not a weak link. They can all do some crazy stuff in this volleyball.
18-4 our score. Perlberg's going to send it back over to the hands of Nickel. George's going to put it up there on the outside, and they're going to have to free ball it over. Perlberg save it. Bauer can't get both hands on it. It's going to be a mistake on her end.
And, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just can't win them all. And that one, you know, tried to tip it up over and just couldn't get it over.
I know that's your favorite saying, Gabe.
It's easy.
As Perlberg retrieves it, Bauer's going to put up on the outside. And a double hit by the Cards. Bauer upset with that call.
Number 3 behind the line for SPASH, Allie Schrank, the junior, serving for the SPASH squad.
Schrank back to serve. She's going to put it as Hustler gets in front of Perlberg to save that. Robinson on the outside. She hammers one home. Schrank retrieves that one. Roy's going to put it up there for the SPASH Panthers. And a net violation.
Maddie Bauer unhappy. Maddie Bauer unhappy with that call there.
I'm going to take a quick look at the stat line here for Maddie Bauer. Tonight she's got 4 points, a dig, 4 aces, and 21 assist games.
Wow. You know, she's just adding to that stat line. You know, she is going to be high into the 600s for assists tonight after this game. Just incredible to see.
Substitution here.
Number 1, Olivia Sanborn coming on for number 13, Bella Murray. She's behind the line now serving. The sophomore. Got a little bit of young blood on the court now.
As George's going to put it up there on the inside for 11. Great court awareness there by Perlberg, as that was Emma Barton trying to throw that one down. 20-7 our score. Again, Olivia Sanborn back to serve. George's going to have to put it up there for Schrank. I was going to set it up there on the outside for Steinmetz. And it's going to come off the wall of the Panthers' hands.
And, you know, going back to these stat lines for all categories, right? We have hitting, kills, assist leaders, aces. For the BRC, Chippewa has at least one player in the top 5 for all categories of standings on the stat lines. So, you know, it is crazy. These Chi-High girls are just dominant. Not a weak link on the team. It looks like number 13, Bella Murray's coming in for the young one, Olivia Sanborn. Number 4 behind the line, Montana Zroik, serving for the SPASH squad now.
Zroik back to serve. He's going to pour it into the hands of Perlberg. As a little miscommunication turns up into the Cards' favor there. Steinmetz and Hunt trying to both go for the kill, but, you know, only one can have it.
Right. You can't have 2 people hitting the ball at the same time.
That would be nice, but imagine both of their power coming together. Oh, my gosh, that'd go through the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, that would. It'd be like a lightning bolt. Just
motion back to serve. As Roy's going to put up there on the outside, and they're going to have to free ball it over. That was Streamer. As a stuff there by Emma Barton. Nice job by the Panthers, as they're going to creep a little closer than that Cardinal lead, 22-9.
You know, this is a large deficit for this SPASH squad to make up. But as we saw in the previous set, anything can happen. They can come back and take this if they really want to.
Number 10 back to serve, Maddie Miklish for the Panthers. Nice strong serve as Ocean looked like she didn't want to touch that one, but ends up touching it anyway at 22-10. Cardinal, a little mistake there on the Cardinal end.
SPASH is now in the double digits. Number 10 behind the line, yet again, Maddie Miklish, the senior for the SPASH squad.
Into the hands of Hoshin. Bauer's going to grab it and put it out on the outside for Robinson. Up into the rafters once again. Saved there by Schroik. And
just couldn't get it over the net. It looks like there's a substitution. Number 4, Isabel Esslinger, coming in for number 18, Sophie Robinson. She's coming off to take a break, and it looks like Isabel Esslinger is going behind the line now to serve for this Cardinal squad.
Esslinger back to serve into the hands of Miklish. And they try to tap it over, and Bauer tries to save it, just goes into the backcourt, and Isabel just can't reach it. 23-11. We're still waiting on that set point here in our ending stages of our second set.
And it looks like SPASH made a substitution. Number 3, Allie Schrank, coming off, and number 13 coming on for Addie Johnson.
Into the hands of Hoshin. Bauer just taps it over. An unbelievable spot by Bauer.
Wow. Maddie, the Magician Bauer, is doing what she does best. You know, that amazing court awareness. She always catches teams off guard by doing stuff.
Hutzler entrusted. Bauer just taps it over. An unbelievable spot. And Schrank's just going to have to free ball it over. Saved by Hutzler. And we have a net violation by the Cardinals. Number 13, Bella Murray, with that foul. 8, Chloe Kindler entrusted to serve out for the Panthers. 24-12 into the hands of Esslinger. Bauer's going to put it up there on the inside of a burst. She taps it over. Nice dig save by the Panthers, and they're going to grab the point.
You know, Bella Murray did everything that she could there, but, you know, SPASH just played a better volley there in that part of the set.
As Esslinger retrieves the serve there, Bauer just taps it over. SPASH ready for it this time as
Coach Luke Heike on that one.
He's getting into the game.
You know, looking back on it, he played college volleyball, and he was a pretty good college volleyball player. Fun fact for you there.
As the Cardinals grab our second set, 25-13. We're going to transition to a word from our sponsors. We'll be back here in a few bits here live on Cardinal TV. Welcome back here into the birdcage. We're going to go down here to Gabe doing our Cardinal coaster. Gabe, what do you got down there for us?
Check. All right, we're live from Cardinal TV here. This little thing that we do between sets. All right, get ready. Let's hear this Chi-High student section. All aboard the Chi-High Cardinal coaster. Keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times. No flash photography. Y'all ready? Yeah! No. Click. We're going to bring it back to landing tees. Thank you for joining us live on Cardinal TV.
Thanks, Gabe. That is awesome. Just a great part to be in that student section. As we're going to come back to live play, we got 30 seconds before this third set is going to start. We're just tuning in. Our Cardinals have won our first two sets, and they're looking for a third to go out in sweep fashion once again. take a look here quick at our BRC standings before this set gets underway. Tied for first right now, we have River Falls and our very own Chippewa Falls Cardinals, both undefeated in conference play. Following them, Eau Claire Memorial 4-1 in conference, actually, and they'll be playing Chippewa Falls here in the Birdcage on Thursday. Following Eau Claire Memorial is New Richmond, then Rice Lake, Eau Claire North, followed by Menominee, and at the bottom of the pack, the Hudson Raiders. As actually SPASH, they're fourth in their conference in the Wisconsin Valley at 3-4 in their conference, and looking to improve their record tonight to 13-16, and the Cards looking to improve to 29-1 on the season. So we're getting ready to go. Olivia Sanborn entrusted with the serve here. Sanborn, she's going to pop it over as Roy's going to put up on the inside there. Saved by Sanborn. Roy's going to put it on the outside for Steinmetz. And it's going to come off a Panther hand. It's going to be a point for the Cardinals. 1-0 our score. As we welcome Gabe back here up in the booth. Gabe, that was fun to watch.
Yeah, man, that student section is alive and well, and they're ready to get behind their Chi-High squad. A little bit too much juice there by the sophomore, young blood, number 1, Olivia Sanborn.
Now, sometimes I want to blame that on our strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Nettie. You know,
he works wonders.
He does.
It's crazy. You know, one of the most knowledgeable strength and conditioning coaches in the BRC. He's able to transform athletes from being just above average to great.
It's unbelievable, some of those pictures that you see of, like, kids coming in a freshman year and what they are now. Especially, I mean, look at Colin Bedett, our star running back on the football team. You know, he's just been incredible in his transformation.
You know, he's been buying into the program. He started off a freshman year with a 225 clean. He's now at 315.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and you're looking at
almost 100 pounds.
Right, over a span of 4 years. And I mean, I have a friend who bought into his program and kind of did it willy-nilly, didn't really buy in all the way, only showed up 2 times a week, and he put on 40 pounds in his clean over a winter.
It's just incredible what some people can do and stuff like that. So
right, he's knowledgeable. He's a great coach to have. You know, he's super critical about form. He's always correcting your form and making sure you are getting the most out of your lifts. Derek Nettie just does a wonderful job for our Chi-High teams here.
As we watch one go out there, that was, I believe, number 6, Streamer of the Panthers, as Hoshin again back to serve. 3-2 our score at the beginning stages of our third set. She's puts one over in the hands of Schrank. And number 16 lobs, taps that one over, and it's going to fall as they tie the score up 3-3.
And it looks like the Panthers are making a substitution. Number 1, Sam Nickel, the junior, coming on, and number 2, Avery Lilly, coming on, the senior. And it looks like number 1, Sam Nickel's going behind the line to take the serve for the SPASH team here.
As Gabe said, Nickel back to serve in the hands of Pearlberg. Bauer's going to put up on the outside for Robinson. And cross-court violation, number 10, Bauer.
You know, Landon, I'm looking at this, and remember what we were talking about. This team knows how to come back from adversity. You know, I'm really thinking that this set is going to be a good set to watch.
I think it is, too, as we just saw an ace there by number 1, Nickel. She adds to her stat category for the night. 5-3 our score in favor of the Panthers. Sam again back to serve. In the hands of Hutzler. Bauer, she's going to put it up there on the inside for Hunt. And she slams one home. And the brick wall of the Panthers is not going to be enough this time as the Cardinals get a point. 5-4 our score.
Number 4, Isabel Esslinger. That 3-year veteran's coming onto the court, subbing in for
Hunt.
Sophie Robinson.
She slams one
behind
home.
The line, serving for this Chi-High squad.
She puts one in the hands of Nickel. Joyce going to put one there on the outside for number 6, Streamer. She's going to tap it over. She tries to find a hole. It's not there. She taps it back over. Saved by the Panthers. And they're going to free ball it over into the hands. Messinger, they set it up on the outside for Pearlberg. Saved there by Hoshin. Bauer, she's going to put up on the outside for Pearlberg once again. Great block there by the Panther wall. as they pop a point up for them. 6-4 our score.
You know, the Panthers are looking really good. They are looking really good. And like we were saying before, they are really a late set team. So, you know, it's not a surprise that we're seeing them come back right now.
Exactly. As the serve goes in the hands of Hutzler, Bowers just going to set it up there for Hunt, and she hammers one home. Coming off the brick wall of the Panthers and finding the hole.
Number 13, Bella Murray, coming on, taking Maddie Hunt's spot, and looks like number 7 behind the line, Ella, the veteran Hutzler, looking to take this serve into the set.
Retrieved there by Nichols. Roy's going to put up there on the outside. Nice save there by Esslinger. As Perlberg, she puts one home. Back again outside for Perlberg once again. Nice save there by Nickel, but just not going to fall.
I think I hear a foghorn. You hear that? I think that's Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg coming to town.
I think you're right. Our score is tied here, 6 apiece in the birdcage as Hutzer, she puts one over in the hands again of Nickel. Roy's going to put up there on the outside. Nice stuff there by the Cardinal wall. Ocean, she puts a nice save. Bowers going to put up there for Perlberg. Again, blocked by the Panthers. Roy's going to put up there on the inside. And that was number 11, Barton.
Just barely out of there. You know, great hit by that SPASH squad and great court awareness by Isabel Esslinger. That was just barely out. It looks like number 7 behind the line again, Ella Hutzler.
And it's going to bounce off to Panthers, and that's going to drop to the floor.
And again, it's just those silly mistakes, right?
That came off Nickel and Lilly there on the right side of the court. As Hutzler again back to serve. And she puts a little too much heat on that serve.
Been working out a little too much with Derek Nettie.
I believe so.
Looks like number 8 coming in for the Panthers. Chloe Kindler, the junior, going behind the line to serve for this SPASH squad.
Kindler back to serve. She puts it over into the hands of Esslinger. And nice save there by Nickel of the Panthers. Bowers going to put up on the outside for Perlberg. And that's going to find the spot. Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg once again.
Just coming steaming through. And it looks like number 9, Paige Steinmet's a part of that huge trio there, coming on for number 5, Adelaide Hoshin. It looks like number 10 behind the line, Maddie the Magician Bauer, serving for this Chi High squad.
We're going to take a look at the stat line here by Paige Steinmetz. She has 11 points tonight, 2 blocks, 3 digs, and 9 kills, Gabe.
Wow. You know, that crazy front line. And another one.
And another one. Make that 10.
Right. Paige Steinmetz, man, a sophomore. She's still got a few more years in this program. She is going to be exciting to see.
Exactly. And what did we say last week? You know, Mr. Heike, he's got a lot of depth on this team and a lot of young blood.
Yep.
So they're going to be pretty good in years to come. As Bowers is going to set up there on the outside for Perlberg. She taps it down. Nice dig save there by Joik. And Steinmetz, she taps it over, and Schrank tries to save it, and that's going to fall. Great attempt and great effort there by number 3, Allie, the junior. But it's just not going to fall in their favor.
Yeah, and so that whole front line, right? That front wall, that wall of power. Sophomore, junior. So that means we're going to see a few more years of this.
Exactly.
Exciting for this Chi High crew.
And a miscommunication causes the Panthers to have 4 hits on their side of the net. 12-7 our score. Coming to the mid stages of our third set. As Bauer, she's back to serve for the Cards. As that finds the net, it's going to drop. Droik tries to save it, but it's just not going to end up.
And it looks like the Chi High student section is chanting, "We want Memorial."
They want him to come to town, Gabe. They want him to come to town.
And we are going to take a quick ad break during this timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're going to give a quick thank you to our sponsors. Thank you for tuning in live on Cardinal TV.
Live here back in the birdcage. Our score 13-7 in favor of the Cardinals, also leading 2-0 as Bauer back to serve for the Cards. He's going to put it up, and Roy's going to just tap it back over. Nice save there by Bauer, saved by Hutzler, and Steimer's going to have to free ball it over. Royce is going to set it up there on the inside. Nice kill attempt, and Bauer just can't reach it.
You know, that SPASH offense trying to take one out of the Maddie Bauer book of, dumping it over and really surprising that. And Chippewa caught it. It was scary, but they caught it.
As number 10, Maddie Minklish, back to serve for the Panthers. Cardinals lead by 5, 13-8, as she finds the net on her serve. No, we haven't seen a lot of that tonight, Gabe,
No.
have we? Some serving errors.
And we have been seeing that the past few games.
We have.
And, I mean, you got to give it to them. That's a pretty long distance between that service line and the net. So,
Especially against North, that was just
oh, yeah.
there was a lot of net mistakes on
Both
serving error on both teams. And
Right.
obviously, I think they've cleaned that up in practice the last couple of weeks.
Yep. And a point awarded to Chi High. The score is now 15-8 Cardinals. And number 6 behind the line again, Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg serving for the Chi High squad.
Perlberg back to serve. She's going to tap it over into the hands of the Panthers. Roy's going to set it up on the outside. Nice save there by Perlberg. And Steinmetz, she just taps it over, and it's going to fall. Little lucky bounce there for the Cards. Doesn't hurt. 16-8 our score. Perlberg again back to serve. In the hands of Miklish. As Kindler's just going to have to tap it over. Bauer's going to set up on the outside for Robinson. She hammers one home. Miklish wanted nothing to do with that. She didn't even dive for it.
Sophie Robinson there, a part of that trio that's just been firing those balls over the net all night long.
Perlberg again back to serve. In the hands of Miklish. Roy's going to have to put it there on the outside as the Panthers just tap it over. Bauer's going to set it up there the outside for the Cards, and Steinmetz,
A little too much mustard on that one.
she puts the heat on it.
The student section chanting Walter Jones off of BRC report. Oh, man.
I'm telling you, they get into it, Gabe.
They do.
They're not scared of nothing.
Point
And
looks like that's a point awarded to the Panthers there.
violation by the Cardinals. 17-10 our score. Cards getting closer to that sweet victory once again, as Bauer is going to put up there on the outside for Robinson. And she hammers another one into the heart of the Panther defense.
Wow. You know, Cardinals starting to put a lead here. 8-point game now. Number 1, Olivia Sanborn coming in for number 13, Bella Murray. And it looks like she's going behind the line to take this serve.
The student section alive and well here in the birdcage, as they always are, as Sanborn back to serve in the hands of Miklish. And number 16, Lobs, taps it over, and Steinmetz can't handle it.
Another substitution, number 13, Bella Murray coming in for Olivia Sanborn. And on the Stevens Point side, number 6, Megan Stremmer coming in for number 8, Chloe Kindler.
Again, the great server, Montana Desroy, back to serve for the Panthers. Bauer, she tries to have the court awareness, but saved by the Cardinals. Great awareness on their side of the court, as Sanborn takes a dig there on the outside for Robinson and hammers one into the Panther defense.
Man, that was crazy.
Number 14, Brooke Boyk, can't handle that power, and we have a stat line for the big 3 tonight. 27 kills, Gabe.
Wow. That is crazy.
That
Between
is
all
just
3 of them.
unbelievable.
Man, they're just an unstoppable force. Number 5 behind the line, Adelaide Hoshin.
In the hands of Shrink. Roy's going to put up there on the outside for 14, Boyk. And Robinson, she tries to hammer another one, and it comes off the wall and falls into the spot. The Panthers are not there to retrieve it. And a timeout taken by the Panthers, trying to coop things together as the Cardinals are taking a little bit of a run here. 20-11 our score. And they're looking good, Gabe. I'm liking to see this at the end here.
Yeah.
They're coming together. They're going to need
Right.
this for Memorial.
Right, exactly. You know, Chi-Hi's been looking good. They looked a little flat and a little rough in that first set.
But they really came through as the game went on.
Right. I mean, you got to give it to the SPASH squad. They've been holding their own out there. They've been looking pretty good. But
This is a tough team to beat, Gabe. I
right,
mean,
right. But I mean this Chi-Hi squad is just crazy. And I mean, you can even see it live feed. They're substituting people left and right, getting a bunch of people playing time, and that just goes to show the depth of this Chi-Hi program.
I mean, nobody comes into the birdcage, though, and walks away with a sweep on us. I mean,
Right.
This is just powerful. With the experience that we have in our student section and our fans here, it's a tough place to play.
Right, it really is.
And the record shows that, as the Cardinals are actually 7-0 at home. So,
Right. I mean, yeah, this is it's going to be a tough scene to have to play in River Falls for that conference game. You know, wishing we could have had that here, but hey, we might be able to see River Falls in playoffs.
Exactly, and hopefully that'll be here, so we can throw the energy back at them.
Again, though, yeah, this is, you're right on that. You know, this is a very, very intimidating place to play.
Let's get back to the live play here. 21-11 still our score, as Bauer, she's going to put it up there on the inside for Hunt, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers as Hunt's kill attempt is out of bounds on the right line. Substitution here, Nickel coming in for number 14, Boyk.
Looks like number 1 behind the line, Sam Nickel, the junior, taking the serve for this SPASH squad.
Another stat line here for you. Sophie Robinson tonight. 11 points, 10 kills, 3 digs, and 2 blocks.
Wow.
For the junior. I mean, she's got a great... I mean, we're going to be tough to see who Luke Heike picks tonight for our player of the game.
Right, yeah, they've all been putting up impressive stat lines. You know, if I were to take a guess, I'm thinking it's Olivia Sanborn because she really stepped up for this game tonight.
Exactly. I mean, something that she's not used to. She's coming into the varsity game, and she stepped up and had some nice serves for the Cardinal squad today.
Right.
As a nice save there by Annalie Hoshin. Great execution by the Cardinals as Bauer, she's got to put it up there on the outside for Robinson. And point for the Cardinals as that block attempt by the Panthers goes out.
Man, that was quite the volley there, and Chippewa came out on top on that one. Number 18, Sophie Robinson coming off, and number 4, Isabel Esslinger, that old and reliable server that we've had for 3 years, coming back behind the line tonight to hopefully finish out this game.
22-13 our score. She puts one into the hands of the Panthers, and it comes off the libero Schrank's hands into the stands. 10-point lead for the Cardinals, 23-13. Looking to end it in sweep fashion once again. You know, I don't see the broom over there yet, Gabe.
Nope. You know, I wonder if Drake remembered to bring it.
I mean, you never know. I mean, that was an interesting prop that they had last Thursday.
It was pretty cool, and kind of adds to that intimidation factor of playing in Chi-Hi.
I mean, if I was on SPASH, I'd be like, why does the student section have a broom? I mean,
right. But whatever it was, it'd be scary.
Exactly. As the kill attempt there by the Panthers is going to drop into the back right corner. Great spot by the Panthers. They're saying we're not done here yet.
Number 11 coming on, Emma Barton substituting in for number 3, Allie Schrank. It looks like the ball's going over to SPASH's side. Number 16, Maddie Lobbs behind the line taking the serve for this.
Again, Lobbs back to serve. She's going to put it into the hands of Hoshin. Bauer's going to set up on the outside for Perlberg, and she finds a hole. And she's going to set up match point for the Cardinals here in the birdcage.
Man, that is textboat, riverboat right there.
Exactly.
You've just been seeing that all the time, game after game, and it never gets old.
Perlberg, and she finds the hole.
Oh.
Veteran Ella Hutzler entrusted with the serve to close out this game. In the hands of Nickel. Joy's going to have to put it up, and it's going to drop. And the Cardinals are going to come away with a sweep here. And you see the flashlights over there in the student section waving them goodbye. 25-14, the final of this third set. Cardinals winning again in sweep fashion, Gabe.
Just crazy. And I mean, you know, at the beginning of the game, you wouldn't have think they would have won that one. They were looking really flat. They were miscommunicating. They were having some errors, but they really came through and really did a great job. Obviously, they won in sweep fashion yet again.
All right, we're going to transition here to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll hopefully have an interview with head coach Luke Heike. We'll be back here live on Cardinal TV. live here back in the birdcage. We got head coach Luke Heike down there with our very own Gabe Vargas. Gabe, what do you got down there for us?
Coach Luke Heike. And so, after that first set, it was looking a little tough, and, they came through. What did you tell them after that first set, after that flat start?
Yeah, I just said we had to bring our energy is what the problem was. We came out really flat, and then the first half of the first set resulted in that. But then after that, we turned it around, and things got better.
Yep. And so, a really tough game in the schedule on Thursday here at home against Memorial. So what are we going to do to prepare for that game?
We're going to work on what we normally do. I think if we can serve aggressively, we'll be able to get them out of system, and then we'll play good defense from there. So those are our big things that we're going to work on in practice tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.
We're going to transition it back over to Mr. Landon Teese up there. Thank you so much for tuning in live on the Birdcage.
Thank you, Gabe. And as again, tonight our score, Cardinals winning in sweep fashion, 3-0. We're going to, again, transition to a commercial break here. And we'll see you back here live on Cardinal TV in a few bits. Live back here in the birdcage, we got our Mighty Cardinals player of the game, Sammy Perlberg, with our very own Gabe Vargas. Gabe, what do you got down there for us?
And here we have the Sammy Riverboat Perlberg player of the game. And so, Sammy, after that first set, we started off with a rocky start. What were you and the team thinking?
Basically, I don't know. I was just thinking that I just had to keep hitting that shot because it was just working. And I guess the team, we were really confident in how we were playing, and we just kept playing like that. So,
I mean, leading the kills in the conference and just being an overall crazy offensive force, how do you do it?
I don't really know. I guess I just work around the block for the amount of kills that I get. I try to hit cross. My cross shot is my best shot, so unless the set's outside, I hit line. Basically, I just try to hit around the block so I don't get blocked, and then most of the time, sometimes it just gets, I guess.
Awesome. And so, looking ahead on the schedule, Thursday here at home, we have a pretty tough game against the Memorial. So, what are you going to do to prepare for that game?
I'm probably going to watch some of their film, watch how they play, how they position themselves, and see what open shots I can hit and stuff.
All right, awesome. Sounds good. Player of the game, Sammy Riverboat Perlberg here. We're going to transition it back up to the box. Thank you so much for tuning in live on Cardinal TV.
Thanks, Gabe. And again, if you're just tuning in to the end of our program, Cardinals winning again in sweep fashion here, 3-0. And we're going to, again, transition to, again, a commercial break here live on Cardinal TV. We'll see you back here. Don't go anywhere.
All right, coming back live here at the Birdcage, and so we're going to kind of end it out here, but we got a few quick notes for you before we leave.
So the Chi-High Cardinals, they're going to improve to 29-1 on the season, still 4-0 in conference play. But their next game coming up here on Thursday here in the Birdcage against Memorial, third in the conference. They're 22-5, Gabe.
Yep.
They're going to come out firing. We're going to have to be prepared for this one.
That's going to be the game of the week. It is going to be a crazy performance. It's going to be a crazy duel, and I am so excited to watch that game and call that game on Thursday night.
And a couple of weeks ago, Memorial actually did play SPASH, who we just played tonight, and they beat them 3-1. So obviously, Chi-High coming in, they coming off the sweep. I mean, Memorial only giving up 1 set though, so I mean they're they're going to be hot. I mean, it's going to be exciting. As I've heard earlier talking to Mr. Heike in the hallways, Eau Claire Memorial, they have some great blockers.
Right.
So of course our way of winning is with a big three and pushing those big kill lines into the defense. So if they get blocked all night, I mean, we're going to have to come up with different ways to get the ball and get some points up on the board.
Right, yeah. These Cardinals, utilizing that big three for that's how they're successful. And so what the Cardinals are going to have to do is they're going to really have to improvise, adapt, and overcome to this really tough Memorial defense.
Exactly. And Memorial, they'll be coming into that game with a 14-game winning streak, so they haven't been lost a lot either.
Right.
So none of these teams are going to want to lose, so it's going to be a great matchup.
It will indeed.
And, of course, SPASH tonight, they're going to fall to 12-17 on the season, and their next game, they're going to be at home against a 26-7 Marshfield. So they're going to be coming again against playing another hot team in their conference, and that's another game that they're probably going to want to win, sitting fourth in their conference right now.
Yep.
And Marshfield sitting at second.
Yeah, that Wisconsin Valley Conference. It is a tough conference indeed. So that just about ends our coverage here live from the Birdcage. We'd like to give a quick thank you to our sponsors yet again for making this possible. We'd like to thank our CFHS media team, as we have down here, really making this game possible, making the live stream flow smoothly. And with that, I'm Gabe Vargas.
And I'm Landon Teese.
Thank you so much for tuning in at the Birdcage tonight. Peace and love.
My mama call, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was